Shalom, all praises to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushai, Ba'ashem, Makar Kadash. Double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone. Salutation to all the brothers and a few sisters out there, onto the Israelite foreigners from the seed of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob, Shalom in Hebrew, which means peace. Quick show through the spirit of Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushai, in this thunderous, beautiful evening. I saw this earlier, so I sent it on the chat. And self-explanatory, actually. This was coming. This is what's coming. Alright, I'm gonna let it play a little bit. You know, while Jake is out there learning about nonsense. There is that artificial intelligence have the ability to anything that's being programmed to fight. Remember, these things don't tire. They don't get tired. They don't get sleepy. You know, this is a well organized, well built machine. That's how this whole in his arsenal. Alright? This is what he has waiting installed for the great uprising. There's a reason why they allowed it, what it said, the show said, on $85 billion worth of weapons and the Taliban to have. Those are old shit. They got the new technology. They got the best advanced technology that their heart could desire. Proving that this man's about to come down, like the scripture says, having great wrath. Slakia. Alright, matter of fact, I'm gonna go to the scripture real quick. Daniel. Ezekiel 28:3. It says, "Behold, thou art wiser than Daniel. There's no secret that they can hide from thee." And Daniel's wisdom was interpreting dreams. This man's technology has literally surpassed any form of technology of them all. He's basically showing you have weapons that he's going to use against the citizens. Now, somebody might look at that particular video and like, oh, this is nothing, whatever. But there was, since I'm on YouTube, let me see. Let's see if I can find it. Type in Boston Dynamics. Dog in Brooklyn. Was it Brooklyn? They was out here. Let me see if it pops up. Yep. Let's look at this.
Crack open a Budweiser and make the most of summer's last barbecues and poolside hangs.
I've never seen nothing like this before in my life.
Now viral videos show, for lack of a better term, a robot dog joining the human members of the NYPD's response to a domestic dispute inside a NYCHA building in Kips Bay Monday.
I can't believe what I'm seeing. It felt surreal.
344 East 28th Street Tenant Association President Melanie Ocello shot one of those viral videos on her smartphone and compared the scene she witnessed to something out of a dystopian movie.
It scared me.
The NYPD told Fox 5
It should scare you, because this was coming, all right? It's not just a dog. It's everything. Everything that you could think of weaponized. This man's about to weaponize against the people, all right? And after this little stunt, if I'm not mistaken, they stopped the program. So they say, because it got such a negative response. Why did he get a negative response for? Because the people started to see what their true intention is. I'm gonna let this play a little.
3-pound, four-legged robot equipped with cameras, lights, two-way communication, and artificial intelligence, allowing it to move on its own, remained on standby Monday while human officers arrested the suspect.
So this is the projects out here in New York. And also, they went for a domestic dispute, not no a regular shootout or whatever. A domestic dispute between a man and his woman. All right, or sometimes they say a domestic dispute could be family members, whatever the case may be. So they brought a robot dog, a dangerous weapon, for that. There's no means of them coming out without bringing this raft, man. It's like there's no way in hell they're gonna have to bring out this raft fully, man. All right.
Becton charged him with criminal possession of a weapon.
I think it really speaks to the skewed priorities of their leadership.
Senator Brad Hoylman, who represents the district where this incident took place, thought deploying the $74,000 robot dog anywhere undermined police-community relations, but especially in a public housing complex where residents might already mistrust the police.
They deserve policing that is humane and human.
The NYPD reminds us it's used robots in hostage and hazmat situations for 4+ decades. This marks at least the third time it's deployed one of these robot dogs, a device the department says is still in its test phase.
This allows the police department to function with minimal risk to officers involved, and the tactical value of that is immeasurable.
In February, John Jay College of Criminal Justice professor and 26-year veteran of the NYPD, Keith Taylor, spoke to the potential of this technology. Hoylman wanted to see the money, time, and energy spent on the robot redirected into efforts to build better trust within the community.
Budgets are a statement of values, and when the NYPD deploys a $75,000 surveillance toy,
I don't understand, why?
In Kips Bay, I'm Matt King, Fox 5 News.
So, this is something old, but it's right in your face. So this particular video, Slakia, whoever called, for this particular video, all right.
2 times the second.
I hate when these stupid commercials. Anyway, we already seen it, but this particular video shows you the true intention of what's to come. All right. It's not something that's going to be well for the people. It's going to be something that's going to be well for the elites. All right. Revelations 12:12. It's just simple. Therefore rejoice, ye heavens, and ye that dwell in them. Woe unto the inhabitants of the earth and of the sea, for the devil is come down unto you having great wrath, because he knoweth that he have but a short time. And that great wrath is the blessing of Esau. All right. Which he was blessed by our forefather Isaac, which in the spirit that was Yahweh Shai. Go to the point. Genesis 27 and 38. And Esau said unto his father, Hast thou but one blessing, my father? Bless me, even me also, on my father. And Esau lifted up his voice and wept. And Isaac his father answered and said unto him, Behold, thy dwelling shall be the fatness of the earth, and the dew of the heaven from above. This is Esau's blessing, and by thy sword shall thy live. And the sword doesn't mean just a sword. A sword is, ultimately his sword is his ICBM nuclear weapons. But everything else that comes with it. That's even this. That's why when they did the show, which was kind of ill, that I'm talking about the show that about Afghanistan, how the kids would sit there and say that they're so scared to go outside because this unmanned machine that comes around and just start bombing them. So if they're doing that now, or another movie to check out, which I'm not gonna. Let's see if I can find if there's a good commercial for it. Slovakia. RoboCop 2004. Yep. Team. I just want to see the trailer. If the trailer shows it. Matter of fact, let me see. Murphy's Death. Let's see. Middle East. Yeah. All right. Here we go.
No matter how you mix with respect. Absolute. Mix responsibly.
This game. Slovakia.
Red. All our drones are going to give top priority to your safety. No red assets have ever been lost.
Okay.
Okay?
Does that make you feel better?
But listen, keep those bracelets on. You're completely safe.
If you don't notice, let me see if I can thing it real quick. Now he has a particular I believe is like an Iron Man suit. This is the same suit that you will find also in the movie Elysium with Matt Damon. All right, this robotic suit which enhances man's strength. Okay.
Okay? Good. Enjoy the show. All right. Let's go.
I don't want to get no strike or nothing like that. So this one particular scene, I remember. It was in Tehran, which is Iran. Ironically, that's what they're shooting for to take over. But what we seeing here is something that it's a movie, but how we know they're not utilizing these things in foreign lands. Okay. Why do I say that for? When you look up, there's a documentary that's called Panama Deception. In that particular documentary, they'll tell you that people were being slaughtered in a form of a way of just their clothes was left over and just dust. Basically, they was using lasers on the people. So when they want to do something, they'll do it in the foreign countries before they even think about doing it here. So you have films like RoboCop, like I just showed, and other things, like I mentioned, of Black Mirror, which is a Netflix series. I forgot which season it was. It's short. This few episodes is questionable, but there's a good amount of shows in a futuristic thing, a dystopia type of future, and they all have the same tendency. They're gonna use these robotics to oppress the people. iRobot's another movie as well. This is why we need the Lord. All right, this man he's gonna use all the arsenal, all the knowledge that the Lord left him or gave unto him to take out his aggression on the people. All right, this devil is about to come down having great wrath. This is why the Lord has to set up a standard in that particular day. This is why those of us that's in the truth, we need not worry, because the Lord's gonna provide for us. Psalms 30, is it 37 or 35? Let me see. 37, Slakia. I think this is it. Alright, I'm Psalms 37, and I'm starting at 7. Rest in the Lord and wait patiently for him. Fret not because of him who prospereth in his way, because of the man whom bringeth wicked devices to pass. And that's what we're seeing. We're seeing wicked devices that come into pass. More questionable, oppressionable things that's happening on earth. It says, cease from thine anger and forsake wrath. Fret not thyself in any wise to do evil. For the evildoers shall be cut off, but those that wait upon the Lord, they shall inherit the earth. For yet a little while, and the wicked shall not be, yea, they shall diligently consider his place, and shall not be. And that's what's happening. That's what through the Spirit, brother, I sent something on the chat out here in NYC, and it was beautiful news for us. All right, those of us that's in the union, they starting to cut down on people working because they want people to take that special juice. So we down to the wire, man. We down to the wire. So in a little while, this man is not gonna be no more, because now he's moving in such lightning speed, like the thundering lightning that's happening this evening. He's moving such in a pace that he has no other choice to keep continuously going. He has to bring this wrath. So if he's going to bring this wrath, then the opposite thing must happen as well. I'm going to read on. It says, but the meek shall inherit the earth, and shall delight themselves in abundance of peace. The wicked plotteth against the just, and gnasheth upon him with his teeth. Is it talking about his actual teeth? No, it's talking about his military might, or his might. That's his teeth. That's what it says in Psalms the 58th chapter, I believe. The young lion, or is that maybe a 91st chapter? I'm not gonna get it, but as you speak of the young lion and his teeth, all right, that's talking about his military, man. And it says the Lord shall laugh at him, for he seeth that his day is coming. And the Lord is laughing right now. All right? Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushua is laughing right now, because the Lord knows what his next move is going to be, man. The wicked have drawn out the sword and have bent their bow to cast down the poor and needy, to slay such as be upright in conversation. The sword shall enter in their own heart. And I saw this talking about this ICBM nuclear missiles, and their bows shall be broken. A little that a righteous man have is better than the riches of a man of many wicked. For the arms of the wicked shall be broken, but the Lord upholdeth the righteous. The Lord knoweth the days of the upright, and their inheritance shall be forever. They shall not be ashamed in the evil time. In the days of famine, they shall be satisfied. Which we're into that extent. Also, it's happening in the news that a lot of shipments are not coming in properly. Okay, and also truckers are starting to strike. So there's a lot of influx of things that's taken upon. There's a lot of stressful things that's coming, man. And as a brother that's been in the truth for a while and talking to other brothers that's been, we are more than confident in Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushua. He's going to do the things that he said he's going to do. Because we're going to be satisfied, man. Listen, as long as we're protected, we have a roof over our head, we got food to eat, and we got the most important thing, we have the Lord with us. The Lord's going to be with us. We have nothing to worry about. It said, but the wicked shall perish, and enemies of the Lord shall be as the fat of lambs, and they shall consume into smoke, and shall they consume away. The wicked borroweth and payeth not again, but the righteous showeth mercy and giveth. That's not the one I was looking for, but I think it's 35. I just want to get to that point. 135. I think it's 35. It says, Psalms 35. I didn't read this in a while. Let me see. Let me just type it in. Teach my hands. Oh, so it was Psalms 18. I should have known that. Psalms 18 and 31. For who is Yahweh, save the Lord, or who is the rock, save our power? Is it the Most High that girdeth me with strength, and maketh my way perfect? He maketh my feet like hinds' feet, and setteth me upon my high places. He teacheth my hands to war, so that a bow of steel is broken by my arms. And this is King David speaking the great things that we must understand. No matter how many years you train, if you a brother that's good health or whatever, is the Lord is going to teach us. The Lord is going to put the power in us to fight the things that is coming, man. The Lord is going to fight for us, and the Lord is going to put the spirit in us and be able to fight back. It says, Thou hast given me the shield of thy salvation, and the right hand have holden me up, and the gentleness have made me great. That has enlarged my steps under me, that my feet did not slip. I have pursued my enemies and overtake them, neither did I turn again till they were consumed. I have wounded them that they were not able to rise. They are fallen under my feet. And this is what David did unto his enemies, man. So once the Lord put the spirit on us, not referring, which I quoted it, which I'm going to bring it out. I'm going to bring it out. Isaiah 59 and 19. So shall they fear the name of the Lord from the west, and from the glory from the rising of the sun. When the enemy shall come in like a flood, the stormtroopers, robotics, you name it, they're going to bring it out. They're going to come, super soldiers, everything. The Spirit of the Lord shall lift up a standard against him. Alright? When you look up the word standard, I believe it's nawas, which means to escape. Yep, nawas. To flee, escape, to take flight. I mean, that's self-explanatory. To be able to take flight, to be able to fly. Alright? Depart. Teleportation. Alright? Be there for 1 second and go to another spot. Disappear. To fly, to attack on horseback. So we're going to be able to fight back when that time comes. That's the standard that the Lord is talking about. To drive out, to take flight, to put to flight, to drive hastily, to cause to disappear hide. To prevent en route, to fleet, to vanish away, subside, escape, cautiously, chase, impel, abate, deliver, abate, away, be displayed, to make, to flee, away, or fleeing, put to flight, hide, lift up a standard. So when that time comes, when these devices, alright, are gonna come to subdue brothers, when these things are gonna come to subdue brothers, we will have the ability to fight back. Now, that's what just popped in my head. Let me see if I can find this other thing. Showing you that, look, man, everything's not a coincidence. Alright? Everything is spiritual. Everything is not a coincidence. Simpson 2021 prediction, right? Let this thing play out. Fat, disgusting ass bitches. This. Ah, damn. It's not. I just want the one main thing. Is this the one? Nope. Slovakia. And that's Esau on the left hand side. Oh, that's the spirit. Right what I needed it. Alright, so remember this particular one, right?
Group of 20th century foxes. So what has the internet community all up in arms? Well, I mean, besides that and that. Okay, so their arms are always up on something, but what I'm trying to segue casually to is the fact that in the recent Halloween episode, known to fans as the Treehouse of Horrors, the writer's room was especially sour on the outlook of America in 2021. Oh, haven't we had enough of this year? Well, someone left some black licorice in their candy bowls because they painted a pretty bleak picture of where America will be in a year's time. Firstly, they start us in nice and casual-like with a general apocalypse since Homie forgot to vote. He slept through it, and by the time Inauguration Day, January 20th, 2021 appears on screen, well, let's just say those killer robots are a little...
And there you go. There's those killer robots. The same robot that was in Terminator, not Terminator, RoboCop, not the first RoboCop that came out in the 1980s. I think it came out in 1989. And then the new RoboCop, and you hear it in whatchamacallit, in the Simpsons episode. So what is that saying? To us, these things are going to happen. Alright? These things are going to happen. 2 Corinthians 2:11, it says, at least Satan should get an advantage of us if we were not ignorant of his devices. And that's part of his devices. Think that this is nothing but just pure entertainment, fun, jovial thing, put it in comedy. But that's the reality of things. This man is coming down hard, having great wrath, and not only with super soldiers and just Esau Edom, everything out of his arsenal, because the Lord has blessed this man with a great blessing. We're still in this man's blessing. Alright? We are not out of the woods yet. 2nd Ezra 16 and 67. Behold, the Most High himself is the judge. Fear him. Leave up from your sins and forget your iniquities, so meddle no more with them forever. So shall the Most High lead you forth and deliver you from all trouble, because the trouble is coming. And that's the left-hand side of the Lord allowing these things to come. This is not by accident. This is not by coincidence. These things were placed on earth as breadcrumbs of the things that's coming in the near future. Alright? It says, for behold, the burning wrath of a great multitude is kindled over you. And that's the elites. Alright? That burning wrath is their technology. That's why I was going to get it, but I'm just going to quote it. Let's talk about Ezekiel, the 21st chapter, tells you a sword is furbished is for a slow slaughter. Alright? Should we then make mirth? Because that's that burning wrath, man. And the Lord's stirring up the minds of the elites to the lower elites to put these things, to get this thing in play. Because a lot of people is going to resist this special juice. And a lot of people is going to resist that Revelation 13 and 16. So they're going to come down having great wrath because they're going to use whatever they want to use, medical. They're going to use anything, and they've warped our mind to do what they have to do. and to clean up, they're gonna bring out these weapons because they know brothers through the spirit of Yahweh Hashem Yahshua is gonna have the ability to fight them off. All right. Why would you have these type of material? Why would you have an Iron Man suit or anything like that if your enemy is bare? That wouldn't make no sense unless you know something that's about to take place. It says they shall take away certain of you, feed you being idle with things that offer unto idols, and they that consent unto them shall be had in derision and in reproach and trodden underfoot. Which that speaking of those sellouts. They're going to be destroyed no matter what. Idiots. But there shall be in every place, in the next cities, a great insurrection and those that fear the Lord. Which we're in September, finally in September now. And guess what? Mass evictions are on the way. So it's about to go down, man. It's about to go down. And there's a new variant that's out there. It's about to go down, man. And since people like to complain about cops and the mistreatment of the citizens, robots, they don't see color. It says, and they shall be like madmen, sparing none, but still spoiling those and destroying those that fear the Lord. For they shall waste and take away their goods and cast them out of the houses. Then shall they be known who are my chosen, and they shall be tried as gold in the fire. Hear, O my beloved, saith the Lord. And that's talking about who? The elect. All right. Behold, the days of trouble are at hand, but I will deliver you from the same. And that day is what? Jacob's trouble is at hand. We here. All right. It's about to go down. So with that being said, it was something real quick through the spirit. Keep your eyes on everything. It's there, man. It's everything is there. Everything is right where it needs to be for that great utter destruction, the great slaughter to take effect. But the Lord is gonna grant His men power to be able to fight off everything that Esau has in mind. Why? Because, matter of fact, let me get this real quick. A classic goodie, but it's gonna resonate more. Isaiah 54 and 17. No weapon that is formed against thee shall prosper. So it's not these robots a form of weapon. All right, they're not here to help to help people carry their grocery bags. They're gonna be used on the masses of the people. But when it comes to the elect, it would not prosper. All right, nothing's gonna prosper against the elect. Hey, even the missiles, because why? The elect of Yahweh Bashem Yahushua is not gonna see death. All right, they're gonna be either some brothers are gonna be quote unquote dead, be put to death. I mean quote unquote because we understand that death is nothing but a form of sleep. But they're still gonna be resurrected first when Yahweh Shai comes back. So there's nothing on the form of this earth that's built that can stop the elect of the nation of Israel. Nothing. All right. And every tongue that shall rise up against thee in judgment thou shalt condemn. Here's the heritage of the servants of the Lord, and the righteousness is of me, saith the Lord. So, I mean, that's a whole nother subject right there. But hey, if we're part of the elect, there's nothing that can stop us. So with that being said, shalom to the elected nation Israel. Shalom.